Hello and welcome to the Daily Forex Report for March 8th. We are looking at the U.S. Japanese yen pair first. Excuse me, this first pair we're looking at has created a swing trade setup. We'll talk about that here in a minute a little bit more. Has moved to the upside. We are looking for it to potentially go as high as 83.22, possibly as low as 81.85. Look for some resistance around 83.00 and look for some support around 82.15. Now the Euro USD pulled back, still in its upward move, has not broken through at this point. We are looking for this pair to potentially go as high as 140.63, possibly as low as 137.64. Look for some resistance around 139.50 and look for some support around 138.35. Now the pound US dollar pair pulled back today, continued to move lower overall, moving sideways, long term moving up. Look for it to potentially go as high as 162.80, possibly as low as 160.53. Look for some resistance around 162.15 and look for some support around 161.25. Now the US Swiss, this pair has been bouncing around down here at a very low price historically. Can't really, or hasn't really broken the 0.9200 level. If it does, of course, it's going to move lower very quick, but it looks like we're going to start a reversal. Look for it to potentially go as high as 0.9400 and hit some resistance there, possibly moving down and hitting support around 0.9250. Now, as far as news analysis go, we have the New Zealand dollar releasing, or the Reserve Bank of New Zealand releasing their rate decision at 3 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. Consensus on that is that they're going to drop rates from 3.00% down to 2.88%. We also have the Australian dollar releasing their unemployment change for February, being released at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Consensus on that, actually no consensus on that. Previous was 24.0K. Now we also have the Australian dollar releasing their unemployment rate for February, and that is showing a hold at 5.0%. That's being released at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, what am I looking for during this next session? Well, we have the U.S. Swiss create a swing trade over the past 3 sessions. You can see it's already broken to the upside, so we'll see how that works. We do have one on the Euro USD as well. It's pretty good ways from the current price, though. From the open, you're looking at a move of about 80 pips. It doesn't give it too much more room to move after that, so not necessarily interested in that. And the US Swiss, this pair surged to the upside, but had to keep an eye on that as to where it's going to go. But if you go to the pound US dollar pair, back out a little ways, we can draw a trend line here, touching several points along the way. You can see that here and here again and right here we have actually hit a low today, and it pulled back from that low of previous support from this trend line. Now, a potential exit, a very quick exit. I'm not even sure if you'd want to exit this quick. It may not be very profitable. At about 12 pips or so, you could at this low just get out very quick, grab 8 pips or so. Now, other potential areas would be this area here of previous support that we've had once, twice, came real close this time. This would be a great place to get out of a trade if it came on down. That'd be about a 60 pip move. From the open, you're looking at about an 84 pip move, which isn't necessarily out of the realm for the pound US dollar pair. Today it moved 84 pips. just for an example. So this is what I'm looking for. Basically a break of our trend line here to the downside, a breakout from it for it to move lower. You can either grab a few pips and get out, or move to break even when you hit this first line of potential support and see if it will come on down to this bottom line. And we could see it, of course, reverse and move higher. So we'll have to keep an eye on this one and see which direction it's going to move. Well, that about wraps us up for today. Until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.